CERN's 60th birthday party was attended by delegations from 35 countries. The world's largest particle physics laboratory, employing 2,000 people, is funded by 21 member states, including Switzerland, one of the founders. And this is what happens behind the scenes. Professor Michael Doser is researching antimatter. For the past week, he's been gathering data for an experiment that could make history.
Antimatter mirrors matter and should be identical, but it's not. We know this because in outer space, you can only find matter, but when the Big Bang happened, there was the same amount of each. We're trying to see if we can find any clues as to why antimatter disappeared.
CERN was set up partly for political reasons. Following the Second World War, the 12 founding states wanted to establish a joint research station that would help to foster peace. The centre first made a name for itself in the 70s with the discovery of the particle carriers of the weak force, one of the 4 fundamental forces in the universe, and the building of the super-proton synchrotron particle accelerator. In 1989, a British scientist at CERN, Tim Berners-Lee, invented the World Wide Web. It was originally developed to facilitate information sharing between scientists in universities and institutes around the world.
It was not intended for use beyond the research community, but because it was so ingeniously constructed and functioned across platforms, it was a triumph.
Another highlight at CERN was the theoretical discovery of the elusive Higgs boson particle in 2012, thanks to experiments using the 27-kilometre-long Large Hadron Collider. This led to researchers François Englert and Peter Higgs winning the Nobel Prize in 2013. CERN now wants to consolidate its reputation by building a 100-kilometre-long particle accelerator.
The future is uncertain, but we have to plan now what we're going to do in 30 years' time. If we were to start in 20 years, we would still have to carry out technical modifications, and these would come too late.
So Doser's project is pretty typical of what goes on here. The experiment's expected to last 10 years.